So in this video, we're going to be walking through how to build lists and eventually reach out to firms through Heyreach. Basically, it's all about LinkedIn automation. So the first step I would like you guys to do is I want you to open all these websites, all of these. I'm gonna share this document with you all so that you guys can, open it all. You open it with your in your screen, in your laptop, and whatever device you're using. So the websites, first of all, we need to know about our Apollo.io. What Apollo does is Apollo is a it basically helps us find leads by implementing filters to narrow down our total addressable market and eventually leading us to a lead list, which is very specific to what we want them to be. The next website we have is Apify.com. Apify is a website which has various scrapers so what it does is you just copy and paste a URL from Apollo and it scrapes all the emails and all the other information for a very low cost as compared to Apollo or Clay or any other tool. And these scrapers are made by people like us, and they charge monthly fees or a fee per lead or a fee per thousand leads or whatsoever. We're going to discuss this in detail. And LinkedIn.com, we need LinkedIn, of course, and we need Heyreach. Heyreach is the software which we're going to use to automate our LinkedIn outreach. So we're going to build sequences, we're going to give it instructions when to send the connection request, when to send the connection message, when to send the first message, then the follow up, then the second follow up, and all of that. All right. So the first step, all right, let's go to this is Heritage, this is Apify, this is Apollo. Okay, so first of all, we need Apollo, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna start from the beginning so that you guys can see everything you need to do. Polo dot oh. Once we're here, just log in or sign up. I'm just gonna log in since I already have an account. All right. So once you've logged in, you're gonna see this page, right? And then what you have to do is you have to search by people. So what that means is you're gonna search for people who are specific to your industry, to your service, to your product, or whatsoever. All right, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna see this. All right. So first of all, we're gonna see lists, which is not relevant if you're doing this for the very first time. You're gonna eventually learn this once you start exploring more about it. The next is persona. Persona. This is basically you can save your search by the name of any persona name. So I'm just going to enter all my details, all the relevant information I have over here, and I can save that lists so that when it keeps reloading, I can get the new list, I can get the new client whenever. So for example, if I scraped 100 leads, so whenever it hits 101, I'm just going to come here. I'm not going to know if it hit 101, but I'm going to come here and I'm going to reload it and I'm going to see it here that I have one more new lead. So I'm just going to, scrape that lead. Okay, so the next step we have is verified. So a verified email, I'm pretty sure you guys must know what a verified email is. If you guys don't know about that, verified email is an email which is ready to send. So There are three types of email. There's a verified email, there's a check all email, and there's unverified. Unverified complete is a completely uh, that's it has no use to us. We can't. It's basically a invalid email if you say it in simple terms. And a verified email is an email which we can email to, and we are pretty sure that it will land in their inbox, and we are 100% sure about that. Okay, so we're just gonna select verified email since we're beginners and we want to reach out to verified emails, and we have job title here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the simple mode. So I want to reach out to, say, let's say owners, okay, CEO. I'm not sure why this is taking so long. I'm just gonna enter CEO and founder. Then I'm gonna say co-founder, CEO and co-founder. All of this is going to be provided to you by your strategist. So your strategist must give you all of these details, the job titles to target, and basically, if you say in simple words, it's called who to target and what to say. Okay, so we have, for example, we're just going to reach out to four or five of these job titles, and any titles I just want to exclude. I'm gonna add them here. I'm gonna search for maybe a manager. I don't want to reach out to managers since I think they don't have any decision making power. Past job titles, that's too much in depth, so you're not going to need that. But you can still include these if you think you can go down this line. So if I say that someone was a vice president before and now they have moved up to these job titles, so it's going to show me those leads as well. And exclude past titles, management level, owner, founder, CISO, partner, VP. So you see, this is the same amount. This is what I wanted to show, 1736, right? We have 1736 searches. So I'm just going to include all of this, and it's going to increase or decrease our lead searches, 1728. So we have narrowed it down even more to these management levels. And we can save this as a new persona, and this persona is basically what's included in this box, right? So we can save this as one persona, and we can just keep coming back and checking these if we have any new leads. Okay. So company, if I wanna add, oh, I'm just gonna remove all of this. Right. So we have this, right? So enter companies. If I have any specific companies I want to reach out to, I can add them here, and I can also select this domain exists, but this is too much in depth. You can just start implementing this later on. This is a paid feature, but if you have the paid plan, if you've already purchased the paid plan, and if you're exploring more and you are thinking to, you know, go thinking about buying this is a very useful search filter for creating company lookalike campaigns. So what this does is you just enter, for example, let's say Amazon.com. Once you enter Amazon, it's going to show you all the lookalikes of Amazon. So you can just basically reach out to companies like Amazon and you can be very specific. You can just say, Amazon is your competitor and we work with Amazon. So we like to, would you like to, you know, explore this even more? Location. Let's go to location and just enter. I'm just going to enter my location area, United States. I have here United States. Right, so now let's also enter United Kingdom since I want companies from United Kingdom as well, and then I want from Canada as well. All right, here we have Canada. Go over here, just click on employees, select employees, select your target company size. So for me, it's going to be 1 to 100. If I wanted to target only 1 to 10, I would just select this. If I wanted to target 11 to 20, I would just select this. If I wanted to target 21 to 50, I would select this. And if I wanted to target 51 to 100, I would just select this. So I can also select just one of them depending on your company size. Industry and keywords. This is one of the most important search filter. So let's say I have a financial firm, right? And I want to reach out to financial service companies who give out financial services, and I want to automate the outbound outreach for them, right? So I'm going to select here financial services, and if I have any other service in mind, I'm going to enter that. So for me, it's accounting. I don't want to go for banking and investment and all of that. This isn't so important, so you can just, if you want to exclude any industries. So let's say I don't want any marketing agencies, right? I don't want marketing agencies to show in my lead list because I don't want to reach out to them. I don't want to waste my email credits. So we have marketing and advertising. And also, let's search for agency maybe, and maybe we'll find something related to marketing. No, there is nothing related to that. Okay, so now if we go down, include keywords. So now notice this, I have 18,861 leads, right? So if I select here, I want to reach out to companies providing bookkeeping services. So I'm going to select this, and I'm going to select bookkeeping services as well. Bookkeeping. Oh, I'm so sorry. Bookkeeping services. And I'm going to select here auditing because I want these keywords to be included in my lead list, right? So we have auditing services because this is basically so that I can target people who actually provide these services and not just any other services. So this is a very specific lead list that I'm building. And I'm gonna make financial services here as well. Financial financial reporting, financial planning, financial services. So now my lead list is basically very specific to these four keywords. And now let's see how our TAM has reduced. Oh, all right. So if I just remove financial services and I add here audit services, let's see how our TAM now reduces even more. That's right, 808. So these 808 companies or 808 people, so these are the companies, right? I have the companies here, I have the emails. These are verified emails who I can reach out to. I have the job titles here. I have the name of the I have the name, the full name of the person I'm reaching out to. I have the phone number here. And then I have the, if I want to do any actions, and I have the links to them, and I have the location as well, and I have the company industries, company slash industries, and I have the location, I have the number of employees, I have the company keywords, and now I know that my lead list is very solid and it's very specific to what I want them to be. And if I want to exclude any keywords, for example, let's say anything related to marketing, so I'll just add marketing here so that none of the marketing agencies are in my lead list. And one of the one, so it was 808 and now it's 805, so three companies have been eliminated. And then we go to buying intent, and this is all paid, but this is very useful for finding companies in a specific revenue size. For example, let's say $100 million or $500 million. And then we have the funding here. So what this does is it finds the companies who have recently been funded, and we know they have been funded. So obviously, if a company has been funded, it's probably going to invest in some, it's going to maybe launch a new product or a website or something. Let's suppose a very big software, an AI agent or something like that, if it's something related to that. Next, we have signals over here. So the signals include recently promoted, if any of these are recently promoted, if any of these have recently promoted status on their LinkedIn. This will filter down the search even more. And this is high buying intent. These are leads who are the leads who have a very high chance who are going to buy from us, right? And who are in their rapid growth expansion period. So I'm just going to remove this because I want a larger TAM. And then I'm going to go to website visitors, and I have to connect my website to find out. If you have your website, you can connect it here and you can explore this even more. And this is, I don't think this is so important because I mean, we want to reach out to these people. We don't want to reduce this even more because although we want it to be very specific, we also want it to be a larger TAM and not so small, right? So now we have this lead list, all right? So I'm going to copy this, right? I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to go to Apify. Once I am in here, let's just open it again so that you guys can see as well. Right. So just log in into this or sign up once you're here, and you're gonna land on this page, right? So we want an Apollo scraper. So this is a TikTok scraper. What this does is when you search for anything on TikTok, maybe it may be for e-commerce brands, right? So if you search for clothes, it's gonna scrape all those leads who would be interested in clothes, right? So we have Google Map scraper, Instagram scraper. There are too many, more than 6,000 plus actors, so you can explore all of them. So what we want now is an Apollo scraper, right? So I'm gonna go back to my home store and I'm gonna search for Apollo. Enter. Uh-oh. Apollo. Show all search results. Right, so we have this here, right? So what this does is scrape up to 50,000 leads per search URL. This allows us to search for 50,000 leads, and it charges $1.2 per thousand leads. Okay, so I know the price this guy is charging me, right? So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna find a cheaper one. Okay, so I see the 0.75 per 1k scrapes. Okay, and I'm gonna say let's try it for free, and I'm gonna go back to Apollo. I'm gonna copy this again, the link, copy it again. Okay, so we're here now, right? I know all of this seems so complex, but you're gonna get used to it with the passage of time. Okay, so we're here now, right? So this is how the page is gonna look like. So you wanna go here, insert URL, and just paste the link you copied from Apollo. And I'm gonna say start page is page number 1, and get emails, exclude guest emails. I'm just not gonna do anything with these. And the amount of emails I want for now is just 100 emails. I can select as many as I want, and you can see here that we have one $5 in our account, and we've used 1.46 so far. And after pasting the link here, I'm gonna save and start this, and it's gonna start scraping instantly. For me, it's too slow right now, but it's gonna start ASAP for you. So once this is done, I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so this is what you're gonna see, and after that, it's gonna just say results 100 out of 100, and it's gonna say succeeded over here. I'm gonna show you after this is completed.